Hello. Hi, how are you? Welcome to Small Town Big Gays. We are two very large, summery homosexuals here to talk about gay shit. Not necessarily, but possibly related to small towns. I'm Chance.
I'm Travis.
How are you this morning, evening, whenever the person who's listening to this is listening to it?
I'm good. Yeah, how about you?
Great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling the summer vibes?
Yeah. I went on a hot girl walk yesterday.
Ooh.
And I got some sunburn.
Did someone whistle at you?
No. Well, maybe. I had my headphones in, so probably.
Did you cruise?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But it is getting into cruising season.
Cruising season.
Mm-hmm.
I have sat outside a few days. I went to a coffee date with an old coworker yesterday.
Oh, not a gentleman caller.
No, an older woman in her 70s.
A womanly caller.
Yes. She's my favorite to talk shit with about our old place of work. So, and she's like that grandma figure that you like want their approval, but you're not sure if they even like you, but you want them to love you. So you just do everything you can.
Mm-hmm.
That's her.
And they still withhold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know she's great. She wouldn't make time for me if she didn't like me. Anyways, we sat outside and had some iced coffee drinks.
I tanned in a Speedo yesterday.
Oh, at your house or
at my house? Yeah.
Okay. And you didn't take any pictures for any of us?
I didn't. But I will. Well, I took some pictures of like not me in the Speedo, but like my feets.
Yeah, you did post that.
I did post that. I had a good day yesterday. I took the day off and it was nice.
Anytime that one is tanning in a Speedo, it's mandatory to send your top 8, like on MySpace, photographic evidence. And I feel like I would probably be in your top 8
You'd be in my top 8.
So I feel like I deserve that next time. So just keep that in mind.
I think we should bring back like top friends.
Yeah.
I guess like Snapchat or something does that sort of, but I think it needs to be on all social media thing. And I think Grindr should have like your top 10 dick appointments.
My top Snapchat friends are not my real friends in real life. Well, I mean, they're like my real friends, but they're not my top. I would not.
Yeah, you wouldn't put them in your top 10.
I'd have to double check. There might be like 1 or 2 that would be in it, but no. Snapchat's a whole different animal for me.
Oh, yeah, because you use it for...
Well, I mean, that, and I like talk to... Like, some people like that as their form of communication, and I don't.
I think the younger generation, actually, I'm confused. Because I feel like there was a while where, like, Gen Z thought that Snapchat was, like, their invention, when it's not. It's a millennial invention. We were the OGs. Now I think Gen Alpha has kind of swung around to hating Snapchat. But I'm not really sure. I don't talk to children, so...
Yeah, me either. I don't know. Snapchat's fine. It's fun sometimes. It's just not my like go-to.
It's convenient. It's a second location from Grindr.
Yeah.
You know, don't want to give up my phone number. I'll give them my Snapchat though.
Yeah, I think it's still stupid.
Yeah, it is.
I did get called out for my texting a few times in the past week just because anyone who does text me, they just need to know that there's going to be lots of spelling errors and there's going to be, you have to decipher what I'm saying.
I can confirm.
Because here's the thing. I'm a busy woman and I get on there and I just start flinging my fingers.
You don't have time for...
And I don't proofread. I just go for it.
No time.
And if you want to talk to me, that's what you get to deal with.
And no emotion in your text. So it's taken me so long to get used to the fact that Chloe is not mad at me. She's just texting me the lineup for the drag show or whatever.
That is so funny. That's what I got called out on twice about how, because one friend told me to meet him somewhere and I just put, okay.
Yeah, no.
Like, I don't know. What am I supposed to say to that? Like, okay, can't wait to see you, babe.
Cunty, mama.
And then the other one
Boots
sent me a picture of something new they got and I just put fun, period.
You text like my mother does.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm old, I guess.
And I think my mother texts that way to convey disappointment that I don't talk to her more.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to everyone who I upset with my texting.
Throw in some exclamation marks or something.
I used to do that all the time, and I still do use them.
People just think you're yelling at them.
Yeah, but I'm just excited.
I use exclamation marks a lot in professional emails to convey that I am not mad.
Okay.
Periods just seem so, angry.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
Okay, good.
I'm not working on it.
No.
I also like, speaking of like your top friends, like I feel like I do have like good friends for different reasons too. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, like I have my good Judies, and then I have my straight friends that are separate worlds.
Yeah.
Not really, but kind of.
Yeah. Like I feel like I have my good friends who I'm like going to go to for emotional support. And then like I have my good friends that I'm going to go to for a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my good friends that I'm going to go to that like I just know will be down for the get down.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like they all serve an important purpose. Like I have some friends that kind of cross each of those categories, but like I feel like I have very specific friends for different reasons.
You don't shit where you eat. You don't talk about sex stuff with the people you talk about some other thing with.
Open with all of them, but like I have certain friends that like they're just at certain points in their lives where like they wouldn't be able to do all the traveling that I could do. So they may just be like someone that I would like talk to about like financial stuff, but like they also know everything about my personal life too. I don't really keep secrets from my friends, but I have like friends who I like do drag with, so they can relate to that part of my life. So we like connect more on that, but they also, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I have like,
you have different
5
circles.
really good, really, really good friends, but they all kind of serve a different purpose. Yeah. So anyways, I have a lot of really
You have so many friends.
good friends. I do have a lot of friends though. I'm friendly with too many people. Maybe I need to start cutting people out.
I find that the fact that I'm not friendly with most people makes them want to be my friend more.
I find that that's not the case. I find that people want to be my friend because I'm just really cool.
You're so cool
So
and so
awesome.
nice. I have a thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
And guess what? Gay news. I don't know how long the sound effect I used last time was. Anyway, you probably heard about this. Police in Brazil foiled a plot to bomb a Lady Gaga concert in Rio, attended by 2 million people. Their plan was to like use Molotov cocktails and stuff to target the LGBTQ community. And the satanic ritual that is Gaga's brilliant performance, because she's kind of bringing the whole Coachella thing all over the world, it seems. Yeah, they arrested 2 people, and one of them was like the ringleader of this organization that's trying to recruit teenagers into anti-LGBTQ terrorism. And the other person they arrested was a teenager, and guess what they arrested him on? Child pornography charges.
Okay.
And I bet if we were to look at that guy's social media, it's going to be full of posts about how drag queens and queer people are groomers, because it's almost like every accusation is an admission. Fucking stupid mother goddamn idiots.
Passion.
Dumb shit Republicans like to pretend that drag queens and queer people are grooming people, and it's not. It's them. Less than like 2% of all pedophiles are LGBTQ people.
Yeah.
It's not the fucking drag queens. It's not the queer people. I only know that statistic because I also saw some screenshots of some dumb shit arguing with Twitter's AI chatbot. The chatbot was like, no, actually, like 2% of, whatever, queer people are not more likely to be groomers. In fact, it's kind of the opposite. And this person was arguing with a fucking AI being like, I think you're woke now. Elon's got to recalibrate you. Meh. Fucking facts don't care about your feelings unless they're facts that you don't like as a Republican, and then all of a sudden they're wrong. That's my rant.
That brings me to, I recently did an interview with Up North News.
Up North News.
And they posted it, and it's gotten a few comments on it.
Has it?
Especially on the Facebook.
That doesn't surprise me.
Where all the old people hang out. A couple on Insta, but more Facebook, of telling me that I'm mentally ill. And
which is true, but for unrelated reasons.
Very true. And to seek Jesus, and lots of seeking mental health comments. And then there was one that said the LGBTQIA+ stands for minor attracted. So Yeah, got
Mhm.
that this week, which honestly, I just think is hysterical because it's just so stupid. Like, it's just, and then you like just click on the profiles and you're like, makes sense.
Tracks.
But is it going to stop me from doing what I'm doing?
No.
Nope. It's just going to make me do even more.
Good.
So, yep. Guess what? Three drag shows this week.
Hooray.
Just to punish you.
Yeah.
More of me. But yeah, no, it kind of like makes you sometimes forget, like I think we as queer people, and just I think people in general put themselves in like safe bubbles with like people who are like-minded around you. And then when you kind of break that bubble and then you have a reality smack of like, God, there really are people out there that just don't get it. And the interview was really pretty modest. All I said is that we're just normal people that live everyday lives, not trying to push any agenda on anyone. And
they
that
just assumed
really,
that you were pushing an agenda by saying that you're not pushing an agenda.
Yeah.
We posted it on our Instagram story at STBG pod, and I think we'll repost it again.
Yeah.
Find a way to like keep it there. But yeah.
Yep.
That sucks. I'm sorry that you had to deal with that.
Oh, you don't need to apologize. I literally have lost 0 sleep. I just like to go look at it because it just honestly makes me cackle more than anything. I've like maybe like 3 years ago me would be upset about it, but me now just I think I'm maybe moving towards my, I don't want to say villain era because I don't think I could ever be a villain as much as I would want to be a villain. But I think I'm just in my like, I don't give a flip era. Like with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like I just don't, I think I want to ruffle feathers. I think it's kind of fun a little bit.
That's the key to resistance. How do you think we got our rights in the first place? Was just, it wasn't the will and gracification of the queer experience where you just try to be, look, we're just like straight people. It's continuing to embrace queer culture in the face of violence and hatred and coming out on top.
Yeah.
Because we are just people. But we're people with our own culture.
Who also happen to be tops. Mostly.
Now, if anything, most of them are bottoms.
Well, I was talking about us specifically, just the two of us.
Oh, just the top.
Yeah.
Just us two.
Yeah. On top. Hello.
Mrs. Doubtfire got killed last week also.
I did have someone DM the Insty after I shared our post about the Blumpkins in prison time. Actually, 3 people slid into my DMs agreeing that death penalty is a certainty to that. But someone told me that they recently had someone ask them to do a Blumpkin.
To give or get?
They would be the ones pooping while that person performed.
Interesting.
And they said, FYI, I did not do it. Which I said, that's good, because I would.
Do I know this person? Because I don't know whether I believe them.
I don't know if you know them. Austin.
Oh, I do know Austin.
Yeah. I told him to call the cops on the person.
Good.
So that seems like the only suitable answer. Police need to be involved.
Shout out Austin. Good.
Yeah.
Good job.
So I don't think I'm wrong in my assessment of Blumpkiners.
People seem to agree with you.
Yeah, it's foul.
Speaking of last update, I think, several people DM'd and emailed and texted me directly to tell us we were wrong about the Mrs. Doubtfire, the musical. There is one. It was made in the 90s. Must not have been that good because it's not still going.
Yeah, and people, I don't think, it's probably very niche. So we're gonna redo it into a better thing.
Mrs. Doubtfire 2, the Blumpkinning.
Oh my God. Maybe.
We're not going to just talk about Blumpkins and Mrs. Doubtfire this week.
No.
Maybe we will.
Maybe we will. It'll probably be an ongoing thing. They're 2 things that I'm very passionate about.
Yeah.
Miss Doubtfire is a passion of mine, and jailing Blumpkiners is also a new passion of mine.
I think we need a name for the anti-Blumpkin movement, and then that can be our first merch that we sell. Yeah. Oh, God. I almost just fell. I almost died.
Oh.
Can you believe that? What would you do if I just died?
In my home?
Yeah.
My first reaction would probably be to panic. And then I would think that someone thought I'd murder you. So then I would try to figure out how to cover it up and then probably call the police.
And then you'd probably, okay, here's how you're going to cover it up. You're going to put me in drag. You're going to put my corpse in drag. And then you're going to put me in the closet where you tie up that one guy. And you're going to make it look like I autoerotically asphyxiated myself in drag. That I broke into your home while you were at work this morning and put on your drag.
Drag and killed yourself?
No, on accident.
Okay.
I was jerking myself off while hanging myself and then accidentally, took it too far.
Okay, that would work, I think. Also, I think the police would just see that you were in drag and go, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So they'd give you an award.
Yeah.
Key to the city.
I'd get a Sunshine Award from Eau Claire. Yeah. Speaking of arresting drag queens, I think they all need to be arrested. That's another thing I'm passionate about.
So jailing Blumpkiners, death sentence for people who give Blumpkins, jailing all of the drag queens.
Mm-hmm. Just the ones in Eau Claire.
Oh. What did they do to piss you off this time?
I don't know. Just existed.
Yeah.
It seems to be what pisses everyone off nowadays. So
true.
No, we did have a drag show in our town this weekend. At a venue we've performed before, but it's not a typical. We did a brunch show there, which we've never done before, and it was fun. There was a lot of under 18 children there with their parents. But it's always just so fun to see because they're like way excited about it, and
the kids are.
Yeah, like they bring the energy that we need for sure. Sometimes because it's in the morning, so people are tired and
hungover, and
yeah.
Well, not the parents, because when you're a parent, you don't get to have any fun.
Well, I don't know about that. But yeah, it was a really fun little event. And then we all went to Chance's place of work and had a fun time just hanging out with each other, it's always fun to just get to like spend time with each other. I feel like we always don't get to. We're kind of like doing shows and then not getting to spend a lot of quality time with each other.
Just going your separate ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice to spend time with some of them, not all of them.
A few of them.
There's a few that could have gone. If you want a list of names, send me a private message and I'll tell you.
I can probably tell you off the top of my head. Yeah, because you always talk about how you guys used to do that a lot more. And do you think it's like possible to bring back that camaraderie, or is just everyone too busy, or are you all getting too not I don't mean this in a mean way, but getting too old? You don't, when you're in your 20s, it's a different beast than when you're in your mid to late 30s.
We just talked about this, about how maybe going back to just a night where we all just go out and drag for fun. Cause I'm trying to think the last time that I like just got dressed up strictly to go out, not with like any other like prerequisite. I can't say that word. Prerequisite. Is that right?
Prerequisite.
Requisite to being out. And I want to say the last time I did it was for one of Jem's birthdays, probably like 3 years ago now. At least 2 for sure, but I think probably 3. We just went out for her birthday. Yeah, I don't know. I would be open to doing that again because it is kind of fun to just, go out and
terrorize the town dressed as a large woman.
Yep, as a suspiciously large woman. But I also feel like I don't buy a lot of like clothes anymore that are like just going out clothes. Like a lot of my stuff is costuming stuff.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't necessarily want to like sit in it all night. But yeah, maybe we should, terrorize the town.
I think it'd be fun.
We're here and we're queer and
I'll come out too.
Spook them.
I'll come out with one of the cameras. We'll make a documentary.
Oh, sure. We could do that.
Speaking of going out and costuming, what do you have to say to the accusations that your outfit at the Sunday brunch show looked like a basketball?
I agree. And that was the point.
Yeah, it was cute. I thought it was cute. Your tits looked amazing.
Yeah, I corseted and put tits on for once in a very long time.
You look snatched.
Yeah. There's okay, so drag is our artist objective. I think we're all, as artists, very passionate about the art that we put out there. I did have one of my drag friends tell me, so in drag, like being a passable presenting female, that they think that they've been told by many people that they would never know. And to which I said, false, very false. I said, you're a beautiful drag queen and you do very glamorous, beautiful drag, but you could walk into any bar and everyone would know what you are. You would be clocked. And they seem to be a little defensive about it, which is no shock because they're a little defensive about everything. Love you, but true. And then I also said that real women don't wear black lipstick. Which, I mean, obviously isn't true. There are some that do, but I mean, that's just the first dead giveaway. It's like the sleeve, the crossy sleeve length. Black lip,
short sleeves.
Clocked. Yeah. I know I'm not fooling anyone as a 7-foot tall linebacker strolling through with basketball tits, you know? Even though I am beautiful, I know I'm not fooling.
Gorgeous even, yeah.
Not fooling people. But yeah. But also what made me think of this is just like thinking of subjectively how we present ourselves and like style and taste, and how it really is hard not to take your own personal taste and apply that to other artists and have your own opinions on it. Because I think a lot of, I don't know, I've been watching a lot of drag shows, going to them as like a viewer and appreciator. And I think it's like, I'm trying to think, this could also be controversial opinions, which could get me in some trouble, but whatever. I'm not a dancer. I know that, so I don't lean into that. I am like, I have the way I like to present myself, so I do that, and I don't try to be something that I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, I also think like, if you're not going to be a dancer, then you need to like have at least a look to entertain people. And if you don't have a look, then you need to do something, whether that be like comedy or like some sort of interaction with people. So like, I feel like you need like, whatever you lack, you need to like amplify something else to make it more interesting. Cause like, I'm sorry, even like the girls who can do stunt after stunt, gymnastics after gymnastics, like, I don't want to watch 6 minutes of that shit. Like, I'm sorry, if you're doing like 6 whole minutes of just flip after flip, like that gets old, and you're in some boring old costume that you rhinestone with duct tape on high heels. It's boring. I don't care. And just like how I wouldn't want to watch 6 minutes of the most flawless, glamorous, couturied look walking around. I wouldn't want to watch 6 minutes of, I don't know, stapling dollar bills to your skin either. There's like, I don't know. I just think like there's a time limit to the number, and there's also like hone in on what you're good at, get it over with in 4 minutes, and let's call it a day.
So this is a diatribe against long drag numbers.
Well, yeah, and just like also just doing, I don't know. I just don't want to see drag queens and going out where, unless it's like elevated to like, if you're just buying a dress and going out in it and a pair of heels from Payless, and
no,
does anyone remember Payless?
I remember Payless.
Oh my God, I loved Payless. I miss it. R.I.P. Yeah, but it's fine if you go out in H&M, but like, I don't know, style it.
Zhuzh it up. It's got to be a little something.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people lack style.
I for sure am one of them, which is why I don't do drag, because I already can't style myself as a boy.
I don't know. Maybe I just am really mean, but I just feel like a lot of drag performers lack style. Like, they have cool things, they just don't know how to put them together.
It's all about the composition, you know?
Yeah.
It's the sum of its parts.
What made me think of that is it was Met Gala this week. So
yeah.
Lots of cool outfits.
Who's your favorite? Say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Janelle Monáe. That's crazy. It was clearly the best though. Diana Ross also had a great one.
She was great. Zendaya looked incredible.
Honorable mention.
Rihanna, pregnant again.
Yes, I don't remember her outfit though. I can't remember.
It was kind of forgettable. Yeah, so art is subjective. We will say that. We did have a conversation about this when we were at Drag Brunch together. Not last weekend, but the weekend before that, where we were talking about like hairy drag, like mustache and chest hair and all that stuff, that kind of gender fuck. And you and Amber, I think, well, I don't remember what your stance was it, but Amber said when we were talking about this, she was like, I don't like it. It's not for me. That's okay. It doesn't have to be for me.
My opinion is lean into it if you're going to do it. Like if you're going to do like hairy drag, like I'm thinking locally, people I know, like Zasha does like bearded and has a hairy chest and all that. I love that. Yeah, love that
because she goes for it. She exaggerates everything. Her makeup is on point.
Yep.
If you're gonna go for it, go for it.
But I don't understand someone who will have like shave their face and do feminine everything and then just have like a hairy chest. To me, that just seems like you forgot to shave your chest. You know, like I don't know. But again,
I get it to a point because I like the gender fuck. In like
But to me, that's not gender fuck. That's just
that kind of does toe the line. Because if there's nothing else about you that is like subverting expectations, if that's the only thing, then it is less like of a coherent thing. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure the world will have their opinions and let us know them very loudly.
smalltownbiggays@gmail.com. Yell at us, please.
Hate
or
me.
comment, whatever.
Hate me.
Hate me today.
I think it's good. Like, well, I'm a people pleaser by nature because of childhood trauma. And so, like, I think sometimes you just, like, don't, like, you just need people to tell you their opinions to make you think a different way. And so, like, sometimes people bring up good points that I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess I didn't, like, think about that. And I don't feel like you need to be confrontational about it. You can just tell me and I'll more than likely think about it and see it from your point of view and go, yeah, you're probably right. But I can still also just not enjoy it and it'd be fine, too.
Yeah. I think it is important for other people to tell people honestly, in a nice way, usually, what they think about their stuff. If it's not for you, tell them, but like you don't have to be like, that wig is busted, your mug is busted, you look like a walking piece of shit that is crumbling and drying out.
Did you have to keep eye contact the whole time you said that? Okay.
Because I would never say something so mean.
Interesting.
To anyone but you. But how do you take criticism? Because I'll be the first to admit that I don't like take it super well, which is something I'm working on, but it's difficult because of trauma.
Okay. Two different answers to that question. It depends on if I respect the person giving me the criticism. I think that's a huge thing. So if you respect the person that's giving you the criticism and if it's constructive, then I will absolutely take it. Usually for me, I already know what they're going to say before they even think it. Amber, who hopefully will be a special guest next week. Spoilers. Is one of those people that's really good about holding you accountable to stuff because she has her opinions and they're my opinions, and she will hold you to them and will let you know if she likes something or not, welcomed or not, which is why I love her. So she's good about like that, but she's also really good about complimenting you like more than anyone too. So I appreciate that.
She gave us some criticism about the podcast and she was very nice about it. And I took it into consideration. That's why we're getting her ass on next week so we can drag her.
Yeah. No, I think my first reaction to critiques is to like get defensive because again, you don't want to like admit your flaws. Then if I respect the person, I definitely take them and will adjust if I can, or if I care enough to. Sometimes I don't honestly give a shit enough to. And then sometimes I think it's also easy to just get defensive and not want to do it and not listen to it and write it off. But yeah, I think we all struggle with taking criticism.
And it's also okay to sometimes like take that criticism and, hear it out, think it over, and then not write it off, but continue to go with what your vision is.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bitch. So when I get criticism, my husband and my friends are all pretty good about like couching it in, a constructive, nice way. Cause they know I get bummed out because I have it in my head that everything I do, like if I put effort into something that it's, great, whatever, or, I'm hoping that it's great. And then the reality of people having comments on it, I'm just like, I shut down a little bit for just a second. And then I get kind of mopey and sad. And then I come out of it, I think pretty quickly, which is a flaw and something that I'm working on. But that's my journey. Someone will be like, oh, this thing you wrote or whatever, it's got good something or other, but this, and this. And I'll be like, oh, well, it fucking sucks. I'm going to go kill myself. And then about 5 minutes later, I'll be like, yeah, no, you're right. I don't know if it's because I'm both the youngest child and the middle child at the same time, or if it's because I'm a burnt out gifted kid, or what is the cause of that, but something I should work on in therapy.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is you're a little bitch baby.
I am a little bitch baby.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to admit I'm a little bitch baby.
Okay.
My name is Chance Smith, and I'm a little bitch baby.
Good.
Chance Smith for Congress.
Well, perfect. No bitch babies in Congress.
So many bitch babies in Congress.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess doing like this kind of stuff, like where you're putting yourself like more on the internet with like strangers versus like people that have some sort of connection to you in real life, definitely opens you up to having to be more open to people having far different opinions than you. So that's been interesting. Like even things that I like didn't think that would like could offend or like hurt people or make them think about, like they will find it like you're the reason I'm gonna kill a puppy today, and be like, over saying that I think
Blumpkin should be put to death.
Okay. Or that, you know, drag queens who present feminine but don't shave their chest are appalling. That will, I'm sure, get someone upset.
That'll trigger someone.
Yep. But you know what? People also probably find it appalling that I hang my back fat out during my performances because I find it appalling too, but I still do it. So,
where else is it going to go?
Yeah, I can't shove it up behind a hairy chest, you know?
I think you should push it all to the front and use that to make tits.
I did kind of this weekend.
That's why they looked good.
Weekend? Yeah,
it did. It looked great. I complimented on you on your tits. I complimented you on your tits many times.
Yeah. Opinions, they're strong.
Opinions are strong.
Everyone has them.
Well, this is a nice preview of another show that will eventually be on the Strangehavens network called Haters Only.
Okay.
Where it's just Tom and whoever is Tom's guest host voicing their opinions on things they hate.
Well, that's going to be a fun one.
It's going to be great.
They're going to be pissing some people off on the TikToks.
If TikTok is even around then.
True.
It's supposed to get banned again, I think. But
what's something you would ban right now if you could?
all of the internet. All of it.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense.
Genuinely think that the internet has ruined society, and the only way we're going to get back to having a stable society is when the Butlerian jihad happens and we turn against all thinking machines, including social media.
Okay. Strong opinion.
Speaking of social media, I had an app idea. Another app idea.
I was like, you want to ban it, but then also encourage it.
Yeah, because let's be honest, the ban is not going to happen anytime soon, so we might as well make money. So we need an app developer because it's basically a Grindr mixed with Sniffies mixed with Tinder clone, but instead of this bullshit subscription service, it's a one-time purchase of like $100, and then you get the ad-free version, and you get voting rights to decide on new features. I think it's a democratized Grindr, because I am very annoyed at Grindr right now because they took away taps, or they took away being able to see who is tapping you or respond to people who is tapping you.
Well, you can, but just only like the most recent taps.
Well, no, they changed it again.
When?
I'm like today? Last week.
Oh,
I think.
Well, I was tapping away.
I think
tap.
I think if you can see who tapped you, but if you try to click on their profile, it's like you need to pay for extra. So I would ban Grindr from doing anything, from changing in any other way than it has already. Although my Grindr stock is doing well right now. So I own 12 shares of Grindr. And these new features keep bumping it up because people have to pay because it's annoying now. What's something you would ban?
Drag shows.
Okay. Just so that you could like have a break.
What would I ban? Honestly, the only thing I can think of that like I would probably be really passionate about is assault rifles currently. But that would be just from like the general public owning them, but they could rent them and use them at like a gun range.
Because shooting guns is fun.
Yeah, because I just don't think you need an assault rifle to hunt.
You do not.
And I don't think you need to own one in your home.
Well, what happens if 40 to 60 feral pigs go running through your yard?
Then I think you have made a decision to live probably in Texas. And they have those cages. Have you ever seen those videos where they just like drop them on them and then they're all stuck in it.
No.
So get those.
I will say, sometimes people do need assault rifles for feral hogs. They're terrible for the environment.
Okay, well,
And there's packs of like 200. Okay, but here's the ridiculous thing. So the reason I said that was because there was a meme about banning assault rifles, or there was, some post on Reddit or something, and someone was like, well, what happens when 30 to 50 feral hogs go running through your backyard while your children are playing?
You're just gonna whip out your assault rifle around your children and just go to town on the hogs?
Yeah, there's other problems with that. But then one time I was watching, when I go to Milwaukee, I hang out with my friends, and a lot of times what we end up doing is just smoking weed and searching random things on YouTube. And one time we got into feral hog hunting, and you can like pay to go on like a feral hog safari in fucking Texas and use some of like the biggest military grade weapons that no private citizen should own, even for feral hog hunting. But it looked cool as shit.
Well, then there you go. That's what you can do. People can pay money to go on a feral hog hunting session, and then there won't be hundreds of them running through your backyard.
Yeah.
Because there'll be more supply and demand for people to want to use those types of guns, and then they can just go rent them safely with someone.
I'm talking big fucking guns.
Yeah, that's fine.
Giant fucking guns.
I think everyone should have the right, if they really want to shoot a big giant gun, but they should just do it under a watch, under a place where you have to pass background checks and
common sense gun laws.
Yeah.
Background checks. Why do you need a bump stock? It turns a semi-automatic into an automatic. What do you need that for?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like something silly that I would ban that is just like a personal opinion that would get some people worked up, but it's just ultimately silly.
What is the Target brand?
Oh, like the Magnolia line?
No, not that one. That's the Chip and Joanne, isn't it?
Yeah. You would ban that though?
Yeah.
I'm wearing, this is a Target brand t-shirt.
You have many Target brand decorations.
Things, yeah.
I know, because that pillow is the same one that Tom and I have, and we bought it at Target.
Yeah. Actually a good chunk of my home is from Target.
And that's okay. But that's the only reason I would ban it, because most of my home is also from Target, but we're boycotting Target now.
I'm boycotting myself.
Yeah, I'm not paying you. I'm boycotting you.
Are you excited for Pride?
Yeah, so excited for Pride. Are you excited for Pride? It's going to be I know it's busy for me. It's going to be very busy for you.
Yeah, I feel like I have a
Ghost Rat.
Ghost Rat is out. I feel like I'm going to jinx myself by saying this, but I feel like I have a good grip on it right now. I'm trying to get ahead of the game, but that's going to probably slip away and fall, and I'll probably want to kill myself mid-June.
I feel like I had, this morning I felt like I had a bad grip on it, and then I made some decisions and made a to-do list, and now I feel like I have the ability to gain a grip on it in the next week.
Well, you know what happens in June?
It's illegal to be straight.
No, it's even better. Something you promised to do.
What?
You don't remember?
No.
Oh, well, you said you were going to make out with me in June.
Oh, yeah, for Pride Month.
Maybe we should do it at the Firehouse Pride Show.
Yeah, that would be good.
Everyone.
We'll have someone film and...
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe we could do it during the final number.
Mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars.
Homoerotic
pornography.
Brought to you by Small Town Big Gays. June 14th?
June 14th, yeah.
June 14th at the Firehouse.
I feel like you should wear a wet t-shirt or like, I don't know, tank top or something.
Okay.
While we do it. It just seems like it would add something to it.
Should I just be like in the wet tank top all night, or do I wet
maybe
the tank top?
Pour water on you and then kiss you.
That could be fun. A little flash dance moment of our own.
If anyone has a suggestion on how we can spice it up,
yeah, let
us know.
How we make our makeout sesh better. Oh, that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be like making out with your older sister.
Gross. That is what it's gonna be like. my much older sister.
What if it turns you on? Then you're gonna have like a weird older sister fetish.
Ew. Ew.
I'll make sure to eat really gross food, so then it's not fun for you. At least my lip filler won't be split then.
Oh, is it getting,
Well, I don't know. It could be.
is it getting better?
Yeah, it was fine a couple days later. But, it's Pride season, so splitting the lip filler is a good chance.
Mm-hmm. How about I put some lip filler in myself?
Should we go together? Should we do a live episode and we go get fillers together?
Yeah. I want to be like Amanda Lepore.
Oh, like that filter I put on you.
Yes.
Okay, we could make you look like that.
Do
Do you think that putting lip filler in automatically makes your voice sound like that?
Makes me sound like Amanda Lepore. Is this a good Amanda Lepore impression?
No.
Do your best Amanda Lepore.
I don't know what she really sounds like. I'd have to listen to her.
Trixie.
I think she,
Chloe. It's me, Amanda Lepore.
that scares me.
Is that your new sleep paralysis demon?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I found a guy, speaking of sleep paralysis, I found a guy out in the wild that's getting abducted by aliens. Did I tell you about this?
In Eau Claire?
No, on the internet.
Oh, God.
A mutual on Blue Sky, which is like the Twitter, but woke. He posted something about like every night this past like week I've been waking up at 2:30 with terrible sleep paralysis and nightmares. And I just happened to comment, I'm like, you're not seeing owls in these nightmares, are you? And he's like, yeah, I am. I DM'd him and I'm like, you're waking up with weird marks on your body? He's like, yeah. Has this happened to you before? Yeah, when I was a kid. Has anyone in your family experienced weird shit? Yeah, they have. I'm not saying it's aliens, man, but it's aliens.
I think that this guy is just really revving you up.
If he does, he is yes-anding me into something great.
Have you met me? I'm great at doing that.
Yes-anding me specifically, or yes-anding people in general?
Both.
Okay. Yeah, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you are.
Should I take improv?
Yes. I had a similar conversation with my husband about this once, and I said, should I take improv? Should we take improv together? And he said no. And then I was a little offended because I was like, it would be cute to take an improv class. And then we both came around to deciding that no, we should not become one of those improv couples.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
But we could become one of those improv couples.
We could.
I'll take an improv class with you.
I didn't think I would be good at improv, but then one of my friends pointed out and was like, all you do is improv.
Yeah, but it's different when you're in like an improv theater setting.
Yeah, like to me, improv is like creating like characters sometimes too, and I don't think I do a character. I think I'm just always a snarky, sarcastic bitch.
Yeah, that's why I don't do stand-up. I think we've talked about this before, but I don't really know how to write jokes. So I'm a funny person in the sense that I'm like, I don't want to say I'm witty, but I guess I'm kind of witty because I can just snap back about shit. Fuck you. I can snap back about stuff and I'm funny in the moments, but it's not like right joke, haha funny.
Yeah. I think I'm both. I think I'm just really
took a
funny.
stand-up comedy class too.
I'm so funny.
When are you going to perform again? When do I get to see your Type 5?
I've actually been getting the itch to do it again soon, so I need to hone in on it. I do miss like the creative outlet that gave me that wasn't drag creative outlet. So I wish I had like more classes I could do, which was what made me think of maybe doing improv, because I like feel the need to do something, but I didn't know if improv would be my thing. But maybe I would find it's my thing, maybe, or not like my thing, but like another thing that I enjoy doing. So maybe this summer I'll do something.
Then we could start writing skits.
They do have a skit writing class too.
Yeah. I looked at it once.
Yeah.
I'll take the stand-up comedy class and then we'll take the improv class together and then we'll form a comedy duo and get famous off that.
And we'll go on tour.
I have been thinking a lot about my one-man show, which I'm realizing is not so much a one-man show and more of a production starring me. So.
Okay. And what's it about? Aliens?
No. So it's 3 acts.
Okay.
It's a 3-act performance. And there's lots of bits, lots of gags. I do some ventriloquism. I do some magic. Actually, what made me think about it again was talking about how I wanted to be a magician a couple weeks ago on the pod. And yeah, I don't want to spoil it because it's some of my best work ever. But there will be, after I take the stand-up comedy class, there will be a stand-up portion. That'll be the first part.
Okay.
First part, stand-up. Second part, don't know. Third part, magic.
Okay.
Would you help me put on the show?
Probably not.
You're going to be my assistant for the magic portion.
Oh,
remember?
you're going to saw me in half?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna need a big box.
Okay. All right. Not soon. You won't. You'll need the smallest box you've ever seen.
Gonna be so tiny.
Yeah.
It'll just be a Pringles can.
Yeah, it'll be easy to saw in half because it'll just be one swipe with the saw.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah, I'll am I like your stage mom now?
Yeah. Just wait until I start wanting to regularly perform drag.
Am I the Abby Lee Miller of Eau Claire?
Yes.
I also think I'm the Rachel Marin of Eau Claire.
I don't know who either of those people are.
My God.
I've heard both of their names, but I don't know what they do.
Abby Lee Miller's the fat woman who did Dance Moms and was mean and cruel.
Yep.
And then Rachel Marin is Whitney Houston's character in the Bodyguard movie.
Beyonce song. Bodyguard. I don't know. I was just trying to relate.
I was like, Beyonce with the Bodyguard? I don't think there's any correlation.
Nope.
Maybe I'm missing something.
Beyonce, Whitney Houston. Think about it.
Because they're black women?
No. Racist? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't understand the correlation. Then what am I missing? Tell me.
I don't know. You come up with it.
Well, I just did. The only thing that
That was racist.
They're singing black women.
Racist.
How's that racist?
Why it gotta be black?
It's just a fact. They are.
I don't know where I'm going with this bit.
Yeah, it's not really a bit.
See, this is why I need to take stand-up comedy classes.
They're talented. They're women.
There you go. Now
that are black.
Racist.
Okay, I don't think that's true.
No, it's not. I was just joshing you.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I am still the Rachel Marin of Eau Claire, and that's all that matters to me. It's on my Instagram bio, so that makes it official.
It is on your Instagram bio. You can be my Abby Lee Miller or whoever that other person is.
I think I really am the Abby Lee Miller of Eau Claire drag, though, too.
You are. You have a lot of gabies. A lot of. You have a drag family.
I do. I'm just like I think it's a weird defense mechanism that I do too. When being a people pleaser, I want everyone to like me. Mm-hmm. So then I easily like go into a motherly role, and then I get protective of people, and then I turn them into my little
minions
and projects, and then I just get defensive over them. And
plus, then you get to be the head bitch in charge.
Yeah. Then I make them like me, and then I eventually get them to do the things I want them to do for me. Yeah, it's very manipulative.
Yeah, what are you trying to get me to do for you? Fair.
Got it.
Fuck. God damn it.
I got everything. This has been the biggest bit of all. This whole thing was just to see how long I could get you to
produce a podcast. Yeah.
Guess what? I don't want to do it anymore. So this is our last one.
Yep. This has been Small Town Big Gays. Goodbye forever.
See ya. Yep. I don't know. I just like to see what I can get people to do for me.
What are you going to get?
It's never not worked out.
What are you going to get Diablo to do for you?
They just do whatever they want to do.
Good for them.
I don't know if they listen to the podcast. We'll find out.
I think Diablo listens.
I think so too, but maybe not all the way through.
No.
I think we have a lot of half listeners. I think they get bored with us. I get bored with me.
Well, that'll change because we're going to start having guests.
Yeah, Sally Jesse Raphael style.
We're going to do some gotcha journalism.
Yeah. I'm going to be asking the hard questions that people want to know about these people. No holding back. No one's safe.
We have to get those little block things for the microphones, like they have on news.
That has our logo on it.
Yes.
And
I'll figure that out.
I think what I want to make a goal before the end of this year, if everything doesn't crash and burn, is that we will interview Judy Clark. She'll be our first major guest.
Judy Clark, the Eau Claire
icon,
the Chloe Wold of the news world, and Eau Claire.
Yes,
I feel like we could just do that like now.
You think we could get her this soon?
It's a small town.
If anyone has a connection to Judy Clark, I've been trying to get this to happen, and it's not as easy as you think it is.
Let us. No, I bet I could have her booked in 1 week.
She has a security team.
Does she?
Mm-hmm.
No, she doesn't.
She has a security guard that walks around the mall with her.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm your security card.
You don't go with me anywhere, though.
You never invite me places. How am I
Okay.
supposed to do my job if you don't tell me where you're going?
Okay, well, tomorrow we're going to the mall, and I
I'm
need you
busy
to
tomorrow.
escort me.
I'm busy tomorrow.
Well, see, this is already not working. Well, I think that wraps it up for today.
I'm about to do it.
Yeah.
Email us.
What are you thinking in the world? What's going on? What do you need advice on? What do you want my opinion to? What's happening? What should we know? Where's the gossip in Wisconsin?
Where's the gossip? All right, that's it for this episode. Goodbye.
Bye.
Small Town Big Gays is hosted by Travis Gorell and me, Chance Smith. Our music is 1 a.m. by TYB. You can check out his music, links are in the episode description. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at STBG Pod. Find us on Facebook if you're a Facebook person. Email us at smalltownbiggays@gmail.com. And for more shit from me, Chance, go to strangehavens.com.
It's been nice to fall asleep again.